Oh, hello there. Hello, everyone. You must be wondering, like, why am I starting the game on? Damn it. I want to have a different. Okay, so you must be thinking that why am I like, why am I turning on my stream before I start the game? Because the problem I have experienced lately is that every time I get out of the game to, fix things up, it works. I lose my force feedback, so I don't know what's the problem with that. But I'm facing this problem, and because of that problem, that's what I try to do. That I will first turn on the stream and then start the race and open the game so that I don't have to get out of the game and lose back. Now that's a different problem. So today we are back at this track, Imola, in. I'll try to keep it clean as well. And but still, I just saw that there are champions, like very high-profile racers, racing among us. So if I lose by a lap again today, don't blame me. It's just my second day on this car. And the internet sucks again today. Okay, we start our new lap, and we'll see if we can cut the lap time shorter than 2 minutes. Wait, I think there's a problem, I think. I think last time I saved my settings. Yeah. Basically. Electronics. I don't know. Use this by 1, reduce this by 1, and this one by 2. So let's go, let's see this one.
No tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs. damage in the rear of the car. Yellow flag in sector 3. Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track. There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track. Yellow flag in sector 3. There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Session is now over.
Okay. There is a bit of improvement. I thought I was slow, but I completed the lap in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. So that's like still too much. 6 seconds. But yesterday in my qualifier, I was like 12 seconds away. 12 seconds behind. That was actually too much. Oh, no. This and this has down a little bit too much. Oh shit. So there is a bit of improvement, but I still have to figure out a few turns. I just with that 6 seconds behind, it looks like I'm going to be beaten by one whole lap. I do not like that. That's a very bad idea. That's a very bad thought. And I don't know how much more I reduced already. I don't know. So electronics is, it was one. Yeah, it should be one because I just saw that one actually was better. Hey, Abdul. Hey, it's been very long, man. Salam alaikum. It's been very, very long. I haven't seen you. But actually, it's not a very charming place to be anyway, so it's okay. I do not blame you for not showing up. But anyway, it's good to have you back. And if you can help me with the setting, that'd be great because I really suck at this. I'm new at this, and I don't know what I'm doing. Car sounds really bad, so I don't know what the car wants from me. So I'm just always either sometimes overshooting or undershooting. So I have the problems, and the controlling is also very difficult because the car center of gravity is a bit too high for me. So every time I turn a little bit faster, or if I brake, then the car does not stop, or it is having the oversteer. So yeah, we have problems. And I'm learning actually. And it's quite embarrassing to show people that you actually suck at something and you are like going to I thank God every time I find people that I look at the students like waiting at the bus stop, or somebody tells me that they're a university student. I just thank God that I'm not student anymore.
30 seconds.
I am not student anymore. I just do not. Oh, back in the days, I remember when I used to wait for my ride for the work, and I would see so many college students having their charts and the assignments, and some of them would be reading something, and I would always look at them and I was like, thank God I don't have to be scared of that one guy in the office somewhere, and I'll be like shaking that guy will be taking my Viva, and what am I gonna tell him? And that,
low tire pressure, stay away from
I'm sorry to say, but that idiot will be like sucking life out of me. So I'm always thankful that I'm not studying anymore. And sometimes some people just give me a suggestion that, hey, why don't you go for the masters? And I'm like, no way. I'm done. Oh, man. That's very nice. That's very nice. That's very nice. Very, very nice. I really want to go to Oman because it's been on my checklist, but I don't think my car is that strong, or I just need a help. Like I need a friend from like the local community, like the colleagues that I work with, to come to Oman with me. I want to go to Salalah, but like it's a very long drive, and I cannot do it all alone. And all of them have families here, so they cannot come either. So yeah, Oman, that's a really cool place. Thanks. I hope that we will do fine. Yesterday was a very bad day, and I'm used used to with M3 cars, but M2 is a little bit different. What do you want?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Is this not the right season? I want to go to Salala, but like I don't have a group of friends that can come with me because it's a very long drive. I'm not saying that I do not like driving. Like as you can see, I'm always driving and I love long drives. But like you should have like-minded people to enjoy places like Salala. I always explore the videos and the photos on Google Map. What the hell is wrong with that guy? Of Salala, and it's spectacular. There are so many places there, and I'm sure it's better in real life than in photos. Go, please. Okay, the tire pressure looks nice. That's not bad. I just randomly picked these settings and it worked. No, but actually that was just first lap. Let's see. Okay with long drive. I can drive for that long, it's okay. But like to enjoy, to share, you have to share like the memories and moments. You have to have friends. And that's the biggest problem. Everyone has families and they cannot go anywhere because everybody is busy on their weekends with their families and stuff. So it's kind of suck. But definitely, that's like, it's definitely there. I will be going to Salala, definitely one day. Why? So what's wrong with these days? Is it really cold? Like, I thought the temperature remains the same throughout the year in Salala. Oh, 2 minute 2.
Personal fastest lap.
That's like my all-time fastest lap. Did I cut? I did not cut. I thought I cut at that point, at that turn. Hey Abdul, if you don't play this game, then what game do you play actually? guy is annoying, man.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He's killing me.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Okay. Well, I've also been racing, playing this game for a very long time. Like, I think I started in 2021. And I'm still really bad at it. Like, when I look at these people, the way they drive, I'm like, oh, their minds must work like a robot, or maybe they've been fed with different food than we have in their childhood, that they're so good and precise on every turn. iRacing, no, I have not actually. I think that's the best game there, but that's like, I've never thought about it. I heard you can play that game only with subscription. If that's the case, if you can play these games only with certain subscription, then I do not support such capitalism. Yeah, Black Friday is coming. Actually, I'm also waiting for the Black Friday because I have some DLCs in the American and Euro Truck Simulator that I have to buy. And probably one DLC in the assettocorsacompetizione as well, if we can get a good price, because the better prices are only in the summer sale. Oh, I ruined my lap. Yeah, subscription money, they require money.
Watch out in front.
Well, I'm used to with my T300, so I don't know how will Monza or Fanatic improve my racing. So I'm only used to with this thing. I wish I had a Monza, but no, we're not that rich. Last lap was 2 minutes and 1 second. That's like my fastest. I'm getting better at this, but I would really like to have a clean race. That's very important because I lost so many safety points, and tell you something funny. If you will not be getting offended, I hope you will not, because this is not about the offense. Like, we're always saying that that person is like really unlucky. It's like a stereotype. It's real. The person is really unlucky if he is an Arab. Oh my God. Not rich and have one wife. Like, what we always think is that you've got to be rich and you've got to have many wives. So if you're like an Arab, God like send you in an Arab family and yet you're not rich, then why the hell are you Arab? And if you don't have multiple wives? But actually there is also one more thing. The richness of Arab has a different meaning than the richness of the non-Arabs like us. Like the expats of UAE. But anyway, that was just for a joke. Turn, come on, mountain. I messed my lap again. I'm taking very wrong angle at this time. Okay. Yeah, that's what we know. In Oman, what we see is that Oman as a country is really rich, but for the people they're not as rich as the Qatari or Emirati.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
That guy behind me is really fast. That saved me. That accident saved me. And these accidents are going to cost me now.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
I'm trying. This car is very difficult actually. Like honestly, I'm not just worried that if I get used to with this car, how am I going to be driving my GT3, because those are very different cars than this one. You cannot mix cars, to my understanding. You cannot mix cars because every time I mix two cars, and I don't know what I'm doing for a very long time until I settle down on a certain car. Again, 2 minutes and 5 because I had an accident. So that's fine, we're going to make it up. That was very early brake, unnecessary. And that was very slow exit. That was also very slow exit. And this one was also really terrible. You should try actually LFM. once you get the license, and right now you can get a license at Catalonia track, and Catalonia track is relatively easy. You can get a license because people here are very sophisticated and they are not like driving at Monza track. Since ever I got this license for LFM, I'm not going anywhere else. I'm not racing in open lobbies because this is actually really good. Wow, these guys behind me are really fast. What are their lap timings? And there are other platforms as well, like WSS and the SimGrid. But they don't have this many people or professionalism is fine on the other one as well. But like you don't have that many racers on those platforms than in LFM. LFM is really, really good. And actually I did not know about it for a very long time. I did not know. I just recently found out, and I was trying to get the license, but I could not get it. Because that track was very difficult for me, and as soon as we got the chance to get a license at Catalonia, I got it. And since then, I didn't stop racing at LFM. And lately, I've been thinking that because of this LFM and assettocorsacompetizione, I'm not even playing other games. Like I have Forza 5, I have the Project Cars 3 that I used to race a lot in, and then I had the Wreckfest as well. But no, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just on assettocorsacompetizione or assettocorsa or American or Euro Truck Simulator.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
For a license, they will give you, I ruined my lap again. For a license, there will be like a track. First, you will have to increase your rating to 80, minimum 80, like go to the AI and race against AI and improve your rating, safety rating to 80. Once you get your 80 rating, that's the minimum.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
Wait, I will tell you. And then once you get your 80 rating, safety rating, then you can go to the LFM and they will give you a room, a lobby where you will be like having, there will be other drivers as well. They will also be trying their level best to get the license, and they will be giving you time that you'll have to complete 7 laps in this amount of time. Your average time should be like, they will give you a benchmark, and you'll have to have 7 clean laps. After 7 clean laps, then you'll be given a license. Then you'll be allowed to race in the lobbies at LFM. Hey, Sinex Edit, welcome back, brother. Today I'm at the M2. This M2 car is like a difficult, very difficult car. This other friend of mine from India, the Sinex Edit, actually, I think he's also a fan of this game and he also plays this. Although I haven't seen video of this game on his channel, but like he knows a lot, so he's also like a regular. So shout out to Sinex Edits as well, and he also give me very good and healthy suggestions everywhere. This guy behind me, I really don't like when somebody's like tailgating me.
Car on the left, clear on the left.
I know he was gonna do that.
Clear on the right.
I know he will lose his grip because he's also not that good, just like myself. Oh, yeah. Wait, Silex, you are the fan of Assettocorsa or the Competizione? I'm actually a bigger fan of this game, this Competizione version. But yeah, I equally like the Assettocorsa too. But this one is my favorite. And you also don't have any video. Yeah, the videos of other games, but not this one. And I don't have videos of any other games. Like, I am not into shooting games, first person shooting. First of all, to be honest, I suck at mouse control. I cannot do that. I'm not very good at it. And secondly, I don't like those games. Those are like pointless. Well, all of them are pointless, but this is at least simulation. Oh man, I was following that guy. The guy behind me also messed up. Crew? What is Crew? That game? Are you talking about that game, Crew? Hey, come on. Why was I talking? I was looking at chat. I was looking at chat, come on. I messed up. I messed up my lap timing again. No, which app? I don't know about the Crew app. What does that app do?
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
It's also my achievement that I'm actually chatting, looking at chats, and I'm racing and I'm talking, and you know. The good thing is, at least it looks like, until now, at least I will not be losing by a lap. Because yesterday I lost by a lap.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Did I cut track again? I cut track again. This guy behind me really want to push. I think he's going to make another mistake again at that turn. I'll give him the inner corner. Oh, he did not take it. He didn't take it. Oh, 2 minutes and 1. You know what? Just yesterday, that was my first day, and my lap timing was 2 minutes and 8 seconds, 2 minutes and 12 seconds, 2 minutes and 7 seconds, and today my lap timing is stuck at 2 minutes and 1 second. That's a lot of improvement for a guy like me racing for the second time. For some people, it is still terrible.
The leader has finished the race.
See, the leader has already finished. To some people, it's nothing, but to me, because this car is like floating. It's not easy to control. I lose my traction and everything. I lose my force feedback, but there is a lot of improvement. Yesterday I was behind by 12 seconds in the qualifiers. 12 seconds. Ruined it again.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I will tailgate him and annoy him. Although I will lose everything because this is the last lap and these are the last turns. Well, anyway. He lost it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He lost it. I knew it that he will be pushing. That turn is actually very tricky. It looks very simple, but that one is really tricky turn. And I knew he would lose it.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Oh, that was a good one. That was fun. Okay. You race with Mustang? Oh, Sinex added. Sorry, I'm reading this chat very late. Mustang GT3, I really love that car. I like the McLaren and GT3. But the problem with the McLaren is that if you have what I've experienced, that if you have the track like the Paul Richards, they have very long straight. So in that long straight, the McLaren always maxes out. And it's not very good at the straight longs, but in the turns the McLaren is really amazing. But the Mustang, it's not that good with turns because you have to slow down too much. But for the longs, they are amazing. Like you don't even get to sixth gear. They're that good. So yeah, I also love. And Porsche 911, yeah, I started this game with Porsche 911. I really loved it, but then I realized that it's very difficult to control. Like, I'm not sure. Actually, I can't communicate with that car. That car does not speak to me. What I mean by that is that the other cars actually tells you what's going on, but that car tells you about every turn so late that by the time you realize what you're doing, you already have the 180 degree. Like every time I drive that thing, I have a 180 degree on even the simplest turn. Like I don't know what's going on. People are very good at those cars, but I just find it really difficult to drive that Porsche 911 GT3. Very difficult car. Some people, it's amazing. Personal opinion, I can't do it. BMWs, yes, BMW is also like an amazing car. Like I love that M4 GT3. But again, people actually can do a lot good stuff with that car in the game. Like they can win the races. Like the big guys usually drive either the Ferrari, the McLaren, or the BMW. But the BMW M4 also have a little bit higher center of gravity for me, which makes it very difficult for me to control. People do it. They can do it, literally. They are very good at it. But I can't control that car in sharp turns, in chicanes, etc. It's very difficult. But for the McLaren, it turns rapidly, very nicely, very good. But in the longs, McLaren really disappoints me because I was actually driving McLaren and I was doing really good. But then when I found a new setup for my Mustang GT3, I've been having the best lap timing with the Mustang because Monza, I used to drive a lot on the Monza track and I was always struggling. But then I got like my record best timing with the new setting, so I just quit driving that McLaren because I thought that it really struggles on very longs, like at the Richard Paul's. There is a very long at Richard Paul, and there are a few more actually where those really struggle. No, really, I, I also don't drive too many cars. When I started this game, I literally started with Porsche, and I started with GTR. That car is horrible, for my experience. That car is horrible. Then I went for Porsche, and I drove Porsche for a very long time, very, very, very long time. But then I realized that I can't get it. Every time I drive this thing, it will spin on me. But yeah, and those times, those were early days, so I did not have very good setup for the car as well. So maybe if I will find a good setup, then maybe I'll be able to control that thing. But then I went for the Aston Martin. No, first I went for the Ferrari, the Evo, and the Ferrari actually really helped me learn about the car. It was there. But then I went for the Mustang, the Aston Martin, and I drove like hours in hundreds of kilometers with the Aston Martin, and I really learned so much on Mustang. Now the Aston Martin. Then from the Aston Martin, when the Mustang was released, then I went to Mustang, and then I realized that this car does not even stop on the default setting. It does not stop. It does not turn. It is terrible at every corner. It's not good. So then I found a good setup. And when I found a setup, no, I did not find a setup. I just made few changes. And that car really responded too well. And then I found a good setup. And then I settled down on the Mustang. I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. And you said something about Suzuka track. If you have seen my other videos at Suzuka, they have the, oh yeah, you have actually seen that, one of my video where I'm struggling at that 4 sinusoidal turns. I don't know, what do you call that in racing terms? I was really struggling on that turn, and I really hate that track because of those turns, because I was driving the Mustang. And you were right that if I was driving the McLaren with my setup, probably I would have made those turns quite easily, because yeah, it's those turns are very difficult, and McLaren is very, very, very good at making such turns. Actually, my friend Abdul is telling me about the Two Chef app. I only know the content manager. He actually know about these things. I did not know about the truck app. What was that? What was the name of that truck app? Then I downloaded that app, and yes, that app like give you the ability to connect with other people. The problem with that app was that you don't have the traffic, so I just I did not try that ever again. Yes, definitely those 4 turns are not easy. Those series of turns, those are like, you have to have a very big heart and be patient and don't make mistake. Like, you have to be very careful with those turns. If you take any turn a little bit faster, then you're going to mess up the next turn. And if you take this turn very slow, and somebody's going to take over. So those turns are really, really tough. And I am dead sure that McLaren is good at that track. But the problem is, I've seen my previous struggles where I could not perform too well when I tried switching in between the McLaren and the Mustang. Like, there was a bit of time where I was driving the McLaren and the Mustang at the same time, and that really messed up everything for me. I could not concentrate. I could not remember what I'm driving, because those two cars are totally different. They feel different, they speed different, they shift different. So I was really struggling, and I had so many accidents that at one point my safety rating dropped to 71, all the way from, I think, 88 or something, because I was switching between the cars. So after that, I decided that nope, I'm not switching cars. This is also why it's a little bit difficult for me to race in Assetto Corsa, because there are the other cars. Those are actually very good cars, but I don't have the good setup. And I cannot bring my Mustang from assettocorsacompetizione to Assetto Corsa to drive on those tracks. Otherwise, They offer a lot of tracks and a lot of races. So talking about this one, yesterday I lost by like first five, won by five by a whole lap. First five, or I think it was 5 or 6. I was that bad on the first day. Today it was still bad, not that bad. My best lap time was 2 minutes and 1 second, and yesterday I was struggling at 2 minutes and 8 and 2 minutes and 10. So there's a bit of improvement there, and I'm sure if I keep driving this car with this setup and don't change it. Wait, where is my? Oh, sure. I should have saved the set. Anyway, I'll get it back later because I did not make a lot of. And yes, somebody yesterday, one of the friend on the chat was telling me to reduce the ABS to 1, but I was telling him that no, I cannot do it because if I reduce the ABS, it's very difficult for me. But then today I realized driving with 1 ABS is quite easier. Like, it's good. Okay, that's my tire pressure setting: 21.7, 21.6, 23, and 20.2. I'm sure I will not be able to remember this, but it is what it is. Silverstone. Wait, which? Yeah, I know the Silver. I have had some races at Silverstone. Oh, that one, yes. No, but actually, I've had a lot of improvement. I've had a lot of improvement at Silverstone. There were some turns that I did not know how to take, but then I got some. Then over. No, trust me. I've also have the always used to keep the TC2. My settings at the in Mustang GT3. I keep my traction at 5 or 4, mostly 5, but then if I can manage it, then I drop it down to 4. And my ABS on 2 and TC2 on either 0 or 1. Trust me, if you reduce your ABS to 1 or 2, that's going to give you a lot of improvement. Try it. I'm telling you. Because I was also always keeping it high. When for the first time I started driving this Mustang, and oh my God, Dave is here, my friend Dave. Come on, man, where have you been, boss? So Dave is also here, and that's very nice to see you, Dave. I've just finished this. I was driving the TCX BMW M2. So if you reduce down your ABS to 2, literally you will see improvement. Your lap timing will improve. I don't know how, because I always used to keep it as high as 5. But then I realized that then I slowly start to learn. And when I dropped the TC to 2, it really improved. And sometimes I even drop it to 1. So try it, Sinex, just try it. You will really love it. It's good. You will see the improvement. And Abdul is saying that I only know. Well, do you want to see how many kilometers I've driven on at Monza? Because Monza was the one that I used to drive all the time before this LFM. Only Monza. Like, look at this. Monza, 12,000 kilometers. 12,000 kilometers I've had, and that is my best timing. 1 minute and 48.74 when I reduced my ABS to 1, TC2 to 1, and what was that? And TC2 to 0. That was the Ford Mustang. That was amazing. That was like the happiest day of my life. It was really amazing. Back in Qatar. Come on, man. Come to UAE. You can come to UAE. So reduce it, Sinex. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. When I reduced it, then I've had my best lap timing, 1 minute and 48. That is like hitting the moon. It was never possible for me. It was never ever possible for me. But when I changed my settings, and I like copied the setting from the Facebook, from the YouTube, I got a very beautiful setting, and I this really worked. But if you look at it, I have 12,000 kilometers, Abdul. That's too much. I don't 63.5 hours on Monza. That is how much I know that track, and I still suck at it, because if somebody else would have that amount of, like, our boss, the Dave Gaming, if he has Monza, and if he had driven 65.3 hours at Monza, he would have had 1 minute and 46 seconds. And do you know 1 minute and 46 point something is the actual record in real life as well? Monza is Monza, but the problem is everyone is crazy at T1, and there's always that somebody's going to rear end you, so it's very difficult to survive there. It's not easy. But like, at even having that many hours, and even have 1,193 laps, these are funny figures for me. I am still at 1 minute and 48.705 seconds, and I've had like 1 minute and 48 only recently, a couple of times only, because I cannot do it regularly. That's amazing. But yeah, I should have had better lap timing, but no, I'm telling you, like, I'm not that good. Maybe I'm old, but maybe I don't know. I can't do it. People can do it. I can't do it. And I really hate that Spa, that one uphill turn. That is like, I cannot take that uphill turn at Spa perfectly consecutively 3 times or 2 times. At the third time, I will definitely mess it up. Nürburgring is fine, but the Brands Hatch, there are so many weird turns at Brands Hatch. No, there are so many yeah, those turns I fixed them. No, I'm not that bad at those turns. But the Brands Hatch, yes, the Brands Hatch had some turns which are like tricky. They look very simple, but I always like lose my grip. But anyway, like, this is my I am the Monza guy. I am the Monza guy, because LFM would not give me LFM would not give me a license, so all I had to do is just come and check for the open lobbies, and I would always find Monza. 7 7 seconds. I was also there, Abdul. I was also there. I've been there. It's not good. It's not pleasant. And this Catalonia 1.47, this is my track time for the LFM license, because getting a license at LFM is for the LFM at Catalonia is quite easier. This is Qatar. This is Italy. Actually, the Qatar track also looks like this, so I'm always confused Qatar and Catalonia. And yeah. Yeah, well, you don't know how much headache I usually get from racing. It's painful. It's really, really painful. People think it's gaming, but I'm always telling them, no, it's not gaming. It's simulation. It gives you headache. It stresses you out. It's not Mario. It's not Need for Speed. It's sim racing. It's real. People don't understand this until they start racing real world, like here at Monza. If you don't know about the assettocorsacompetizione, or probably the iRacing, no, most probably the iRacing, or the what's that? They call it the best game, the Gran Turismo 7. So if you haven't raced in those games, so I'm sure you don't know what racing is. It's very difficult. Yes, I don't know about the. Actually, I'm not a big fan of the rally racing and the F1. Rally racing, particularly, I like it. It's very difficult. People love it, but I don't. But I'm not sure that how our boss Dave can actually. Dave is coping up without racing, because I remember when I went back home on my vacation for 2 months, and I was away from my wheel and from the gaming. I was like, most of the time I would be just staring at the ceiling, and I was like, how am I gonna spend 2 months here without racing? GT7, what are you talking about? Really? No, wait, they are always saying that that's more professional game. GT7? I am not sure. This one is good. Well, actually, there is one more game which is not very famous, but there are certain things that I really like about it. But actually, I don't have the DLCs of that game. That's why I do not play that one. It's called the Automobilista 2. I don't know if I feel it or if other people also feel it on the Automobilista, that the how do I say it? The bits of my racing pedal, it looks as if it has increased. It increased at the Automobilista 2, because at when I'm racing there, I can just control my pedal at any point, at at any length, and I can hold it there. But in the other racing games, it's very difficult to hold, because if you press it, the graph will go exponentially high, and that exponentially high is like such a steep height that it's very difficult for you to control it at the far end of your pedal. But in the Automobilista, you get very high resolution. That's what I wanted to say. Very high resolution of pedals. Very good game. Like, you can also make a very good setup of sim racing from Automobilista 2. But like, I don't have enough DLC, so every time I go for the multiplayer race, it will always tell me that you don't have the DLC. So instead of taking me back, it kicks me out of all of the room, and then I have to come to the multiplayer option again, and then trying to find another lobby, etc. So it's like really annoying. And also, you can drive the trucks there as well. You can also do the karting as well in the Automobilista 2. That's the best part. Like, you can have like one of the best race that I've had. Very difficult. I did not win or did not perform really well. That was at Monza in Automobilista 2, but on trucks. Real trucks, and they also feel like a simulation. They don't feel like you're doing something in like Need for Speed, like a simulation. But the trucks, very difficult, really very difficult, but very interesting. So they give you a lot of options. Well, for Forza, actually, I started sim racing. I was inspired from Forza 4, because I never had this setup in 2020. I just saw a few guys on the YouTube, and they were drifting with the Mustang setup. He had a whole dashboard of Mustang. He was drifting in the streets of Edinburgh in Forza 4, and that really fascinated me. And then when I came back to UAE from country, I tried to find a wheel setup, and the first one that I got was G27, Logitech G27, and I started there. And but at that time, Forza 4 was like amazing for me. But later on, now I really hate Forza 4, because Forza 4 is terrible. But I still like the Forza 5, although it is not close to sim racing. It is not even close. All of the cars feel the same. There is nothing that you can do there. Like, after a few races, you will get bored. Instead of being entertained, you will be bored. It's that kind of game. It's fun, no doubt, but like, it's like the upgraded version of Need for Speed. And Need for Speed, no, I do not even want to play it. I do not want to even play it on the keyboard. Like, I'm done. Sim racing is a real thing. Sim racing is amazing. And Forza, they're good, but like, they're not that good. They cannot be as good as this one. And yes, there is one more game. Probably you know. And most probably you will not agree with me. You will never agree with me. But to me, in my personal opinion, the best physics of the game that there is, you know what? That one is in Breakfast. How? I have never felt that I lost my forced feedback or me and my car connection. I have never lost that, because that game is so much, I don't know how to explain this. Like when you lose control in these games, even in this one, it feels like you have got out of the real world and now you're in the air. Like you lose all of the control and the jump feels crazy and the bumps feel like, I don't know if it's real or not. It feels like it's not real. And also the best part of the Wreckfest is every time you elevate, you jump, the way the car acts and the way it lands, it looks like it's the weight of the car is so realistic. It does not fly off like in the Forza. It does not lose control like in the motorsport, Forza Motorsport, and the other one. What's the name? Project Cars 3, where you don't know, like it's like a jelly car. It's a different feel. But in the Wreckfest, it's so connected that you don't lose a bit of every turn and the amazing thing about it is the way the car shocks work and the way that the car jumps and lands. It's like I really love that game. Although that game is all about wrecking a car, but really that game has so much to the physics in that game is amazing. It's amazing. It's really good. Apart from the accidents and apart from the damage detail, that's a different story. But the way that the most important thing, every time I'm watching a replay of that game, like the race that I just had, I usually watch the replay. The way that the car moves, the way that on every bump the shock works. Very small game, an old game, but amazing game. Like if you haven't seen it, wait. I'm always thinking that I will just have one race in the Crown Vic Ford the Mercury Crown Vic, I don't know, sure, whatever it is, and I will like go and I will just record its replay because the replay is from the track camera, and the track camera in that game is the best of all of the track cameras I've seen. And yes, Abdul, I would really, 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 really like to try iRacing, but if I but if I get rich just like you, I hope you get rich someday too, and I hope that I get rich someday too, so that I can have R9 Monza, just like our friend, our boss Dave has. He has R9, and he plays the game in 4K. Like he's living a dream life, my dream life. But yeah, someday when I have that kind of setup, then I will definitely go for the iRacing. One minute and 48.6. Come on, Dave. You and I should race at Monza, and because you also have over 5,000 kilometers, like 7,000 and something, 7,922, and I have 12. I have 12,000. I don't know if there is. I'm sure there are so many crazier people than we are that they will have more kilometers and more hours. You have 41. Yeah, so it means that Dave also know how to deal with the pressure, because the pressure at Monza is different. It's like it's frustrating, but it's also fun. It's fun. 1 minute and 48.6. I got 1 minute and 48 like for 3-4 times. That's it. Spa 4,000. Oh, you must be very good at Spa. 28.2 hours. Yeah, you must be very good at Spa. 2 minute and 19 minutes. Where's my lap timing? I can't do that. I can't do that. At Spa, I cannot even have 2 consecutive clean laps. Okay, 3 consecutive 3 laps. I cannot do it, Abdul. Yeah, I also have to go because my mobile is dying. My second screen is on my phone and it's dying. It has very low battery. So I'm also going, but like Yeah, I think Dave has been racing like maybe he has more time. That's why to he has 28.2 hours at Spa Circuit. It's amazing. But but the one thing that the best thing that I really want in this game is the next DLC that will be probably, I hope, I pray to God that there will be like a good flash sale at the Black Friday, White Friday, Yellow Friday, whatever Friday you want to call it, on that Friday, so that I can buy the DLC for the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, because sometimes when I can't find any race, then I just go to Assettocorsa, and I just drive on that track. I really hated that track, but then now I really love it. That track is like a legend. It's like no one else. It has 217 turns. How many turns does it have? 217? Wait, where did I see? Where is? Does it tell us about the turns, number of turns? Wait. Ah, here. 170 turns. This track, I want to have a DLC of this one. I will have DLC probably by the end of this month. I will have this DLC. I hated these turns because I did not know how to control the car on this track. But then I slowly learned something, and really, this one is really, really good. Real record? 8.0. Whose record? In the game or real life? Recently, Xiaomi car best lap timing, it made a record of 6 minutes and 66 seconds, 6 minutes and something seconds. And my best is 7 minutes and 24. 7 minutes and 20 or 24, something like that, in Assetto Corsa, not in the competition. But I want to have this DLC. 8 minutes and 39. How? But 8 minutes 39. That's slow. I am really bad at this track. Like really, really bad at this track. And Assetto Corsa, my lap timing is, I think, 7 minutes and 20. But I drive only and only if I have an option of the Mercedes AMG SLS GT3, I'm driving only that thing. The other cars I cannot control in any of these sharp turns and the thing. What do you call that? The God, I forgot the hairpins. It's very difficult to control these other cars. I can only drive with Mercedes SLS GT3. That one really works for me, and it is amazing. But I think the lap timing in this game will be different than that one. I really don't know, because if your lap timing is, if your best is 8 minutes and 39, then probably I will be somewhere 9 minutes, because the real record is 808. Why 808? Why 808? Wait, let me check the Monza. Wait. Because I checked on the internet. It was 1 minute and 46 seconds. 40. This is wrong, or this is old, because I checked. I googled it, and it was 1 minute and 46 point something, not 1 minute and 47. Why is, like, I'm really close. No, I don't believe this. This one is wrong. Okay. My phone is already dying, and I've got to go. And Dave, I'm really very sorry for you. You, I know how you must be feeling. I know how you must be feeling. You must be like, but hey, there is a track there in Qatar. They have the, like, Qatar Grand Prix. Wait, see the other tracks? Where are the old tracks? Oh yeah, here. Wait. How do we get see the other tracks? I don't know. No, no, it's not here. It was somewhere. It's not here. I gotta have the Watkins. I don't have the Watkins. I gotta have the what Schneiderton. This one also. Just bro, you're already in Qatar, so if you cannot race, just go for the track and have a spin. That's all I can suggest. I don't know what these. Actually, I've never been here. Pieces. Anyway, so my phone is dying, my battery is dying, so gotta go to sleep because I have to wake up early in the morning, like 5:40 something, because I have to go to the gym early morning if I can wake up. But if I keep playing games, then I might not be able to wake up in the morning, and then I'll be like, it'll be kicking me. Oh my god, I missed my gym again. I'm already cheating a lot. So it was like after a very long time today was amazing. I found all of the old friends and had a bit of chat with them. I lost again so many. So much. Yeah, okay, see you. Thank you for being here. I was expecting you. I did not know that you were Qatar, that's why. So anyway,